These are basic concepts that you need to master. This is your foundation. If you want to make your art better, practice makes permanent. These things apply to anything that you do. I paint, but it also applies to photography, graphic design, sculpture, interior design. If you're having trouble or you're stuck in a project, a painting or something, you know that it doesn't look right, but you don't know how to improve it, go back to all of these concepts and see if you can apply any of these things. Where can you make adjustments? Thank you to Mariana Morera. This person commented on one of the composition video that I did, and it inspired this whole video. So everyone thank Mariana in the comments for leaving that comment, which inspired this video. I did some basic research on Google and I found you guys a really good resource. They are PDF printouts. I'm going to link them in the description. They are from the Getty, the big art museum in Los Angeles. Download those and follow along. These first four, they're gonna build on each other. Number one, line. Line is a mark with greater length than width. Lines can be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, straight or curved, thick or thin. Take that a step further. Shape. Shape is a closed line. Shapes can be geometric, like squares or circles, or organic, like free form or natural shapes. Shapes are flat, meaning they're not three-dimensional, and can express length and width. Forms are three-dimensional shapes expressing length, width, and depth. Balls, cylinders, boxes, and pyramids are all examples of forms. Space. Space is an area between and around objects. The space around objects is often called negative space. Negative space has shape. Negative versus positive space, that's another term that you can Google. Space can also refer to the feeling of depth. Real space is three-dimensional. A table is a three-dimensional object that takes up literal space. In visual art, however, when we create the feeling or illusion of depth, we call it space. Color is light reflected off of objects. You know, your color wheel, okay, basic color wheel. Primary colors are the only true colors. Red, blue, and yellow are primaries. All other colors other than red, blue, and yellow are mixes of these three colors. Secondary colors are two primary colors mixed together. Secondary colors include green, orange, and violet. Intermediate colors, sometimes called tertiary colors, they're made by mixing one primary and a secondary color. Yellow, green, blue, green, blue, violet. Bonus tip about complementary colors neutralize each other to make browns. There's like an infinite number of shades of brown that you can make because look at all of these complementary colors that you can do. You can make warm browns, you can make cool browns. Sky's the limit. I'm gonna do a whole nother video on how to make your own brown because it's like magic. Last one under elements of art is texture. I love texture. Texture is a surface quality that can be seen and felt. It's physical. Texture can be rough or smooth, soft or hard. Texture doesn't have to refer to just the physical texture that you can touch with your hand. It can be visual texture. You can give the illusion of a texture. If you want my help in maybe critiquing or giving some feedback on your artwork, post a link in the comments to an image of your art and I can make a future video giving some feedback. Principles of design, number one. Balance. This is the distribution of the visual weight of objects, colors, texture, and space. These elements should be balanced to make a design feel stable. So there's three types of visual balance: symmetrical, asymmetrical, and radial. Symmetrical balance, the elements used on one side of the design are similar to those on the other side. Asymmetrical balance, where each side is different. So in radial balance, the elements are arranged around a central point and may be similar. The center point doesn't have to be in the middle. It can be on the edges. It can be off of the picture plane. Next, emphasis. That's the part of the design that catches the viewer's attention. Make one area stand out by contrasting it with other areas. The area could be different in size, color, texture, shape, etc. Movement is the path the viewer's eye takes through the work of art, often to focal areas. Such movement can be directed along lines, edges, shape, and color. I gave a lot of these examples in my composition video, which I will link here, especially with the S compositions. S compositions move your eye around really well. You see a lot in landscapes. Pattern. It's the repeating of an object or a symbol all over the artwork. This one behind me, I was experimenting with doing dots of paint with my finger, and I was doing layers and layers of it. I'm still not finished with that. I have a hard time finishing a lot of my paintings, guys. Next, repetition. Repetition works with pattern to make the work of art seem active. The repetition of elements of design creates unity. Repetition also will help you if you're trying to make something look more energetic. It also helps with movement. You see how they all connect? Next, proportion. Proportion is the feeling of unity created when all parts relate well with each other. I think of little kid drawings. This is one my nephew did. I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute, where like the proportions are off, but it also shows like the internal representation of how a kid sees the world. I think that's kind of fun. Next is variety. Variety is the use of several elements of design to hold the viewer's attention and to guide the viewer's eye through and around the work of art. So a variety of objects, of shapes, sizes. Last point is unity. Unity is the feeling of harmony between all parts of the work of art, which creates a sense of completeness. That's probably the biggest problem that I have, because I have a hard time completing my paintings. If you want me to make separate videos going in depth into all of these points, let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, watch one of these videos if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm so excited to be filming again. I think I also need to back this up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. There you go.